Man, so I didn't look at the little picture on Disney Plus to see that Mojo was what was coming, but like, whoa, when it just happened, it was like Mojindo or whatever it was. Oh, Motendo. I was like, man, that was. I was like, Mojo's back. And man, that was cool because like I had forgotten about like how he feeds off of like the whole digital thing and reviews or ratings, whatever. It's always been kind of a joke. It was like a joke about corporations just reshilling out and the same repeated kind of formula that just works, and it jokes about it were happening in the 90s, and it was cool to see them bring that back, especially with how many people make that joke about Disney. But man, I will say Jubilee, and I can't remember his name, but the guy at Sunspot, uh, that that's a good relationship. That's not bad, and I see how that just kind of organically happened. Um, it was pretty good writing on that part. Um, man, the Dazzler reference. I really have a feeling we're gonna see Dazzler at some point, even if it's a cameo or she shows up in a movie for a decent bit of time. Whatever it is, I have a feeling that they're gonna end up trying to put it out because, like, more merchandise. But I mean, X Men '97 mentions her. I didn't even know who this person was until other YouTube channels started talking about him. I was like, oh, so that's who they're saying Taylor Swift might play. And I'm like, I don't know. If she's gonna be in the movie, it's like Dazzler or Lady Pool. I'm like, it's the multiverse. Have her play both. Because people are like, this one or that one. And I'm like, you already got her signed to a contract. Just have her play two roles. I mean, people are gonna either hate it or love it, but they won't shut up about it either way. So it's just gonna help all of us content creators out when like people are like, but this was my opinion and everything. This is the truth. But hey, it is what it is. Um, Man, the video game idea was cool because if you remember the original series, it was like a TV show. But this one even had the glitching map, the levels, the what was it? The extra life, or the healing capsule shaped like the X-Men symbol. That was cool, and I was wondering who this person was the whole time. And like she showed up twice in like positions where it's like, man, that's very interesting location to line up. It's like they know what's going to happen. And I was like, who is this? Is this that person that helped him to begin with? I think it was like that rock star dude with the long blonde hair, and he just wanted his lead position back on the show. He wasn't really an ally of them. But no, it turns out it's like a Jubilee programmed duplicate that's been around for like 40, 50 years playing the game effectively. So, dude, there was a moment where she started teaching her other and her real life self how to use her powers by just showing her. And then, like, they clasped hands together, and it looked like she was doing the Rasengan, like Rasen Shuriken for a second, and then you see it's like more like this big old like nuclear atom looking thing, and I was like, wow, she just got an upgrade. She just leveled up, and that was pretty cool. But after that, I was like, whoa, there's more to the episode, and like, yeah, you know, it's interesting seeing Rogue in a, not Rogue, sorry, Storm in a whole different scenario. Normally, like, she's been in the X Mansion or over in Africa, and like seeing her in almost an Old West kind of setting was kind of interesting. Like, you can tell she enjoys not just her powers, but the feeling she got to experience, like the wind in her hair, and her riding a horse was like, that was cool. But man, it hurt a little bit when you saw her start crying when the machine didn't work. But I think the thing that hurt the most was figuring out that Forge had something to do with the power suppression neck bracelets. And what's insane about that is when we first saw Forge in the original series, it was in the future episodes with Bishop. Now, if both of these are true, doesn't that mean we're seeing Forge before he ever does that? But then when does he travel to the future? Because he's not going to live that long. That was like a couple hundred years in the future, I think, from Bishop's timeline. Yeah, I'm not sure. But like, it gets kind of interesting. It just kind of provided a weird timeline problem. Like, okay, what's up with Forge? And if it's time travel, well, this is the multiverse. Timelines are different universes. So I don't know, we might see some weird, interesting stuff. Like, actually, I've been hopeful that no matter what's going on, no matter at all what happens in each episode, no matter if Sinister is like the big bad of the series, I feel Kang should walk in at the end and like full on this style animation and have an X-Men, the X-Men versus Kang. Let's see what happens. I think that would be a really cool way to end the series and temporarily end the show until they come back with season 2, get done with the multiverse stuff that's going on, and move on to something new where they can focus on the X-Men a little more. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. And as you can tell from previous videos, I will communicate back and forth with you. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out how to actually have the replies to my reply actually show up. I'm actually having to turn off any limiters and just scroll through every single thing and click on every single list of replies. So sorry if it takes me a little while to get to your comment, but trust me, I am looking. But anyways, till next time, catch you later.